How are you? I think I'm going to give myself another nickname. By the way, if you don't know some of my nicknames, I'm the Abraham of assets, the Ben of bread, the Cain of cash, the David of ducats, the Elijah of earnings, the Frank of funds. I'm also the Glick of Gelt for you Yiddish. That's my last name, by the way, the Glick of Gelt. But I'm also the Christopher Columbus of VWAP because I'm on a journey of self-discovery. And the trade that I do every day now took me 30 years, or I guess I should say 20 years, but 30 years to perfect it. And I just discovered something on Barchart.com, just for some more Yiddish, fotzing around with the time frames. And what you're looking at here is the cleanest version I have found so far to use our Barchart.com right here on this wonderful trade that I developed over the last 20 years. And obviously, if it's called the 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal on an earnings trade. So what you're looking at right here is artwork to me. Something where if you're thinking about getting a tattoo, get this right on your forehead. Because this is the trade that'll change the way that you trade, and everything else will start to fall away when you just concentrate on this trade. So now, were you coming in bullish, Kohls? I was. You know why? Because it's gapped down. And in a market that, likes to go up most of the time, stocks like to be bought on gaps. Now, we'll talk about Dicks in a second, but let's talk about this Kohl trade. So Kohl's earnings are out. And again, if you know the reaction, this is the reaction pre-market. Big spike up, and then it goes down. The blue line is today's VWAP, and the orange line in this case, we're looking at it on a 5-minute instead of the 1-minute. And the multi-day VWAP, I've anchored it now. Instead of having it to the 1 a.m. open, I'm using the low print. And it's giving me a better, more accurate multiple time frame VWAP. So let's apply that. 5 minutes cleans up the chart as well. Now again, the chart pattern that I love so much is the fake them out, shake them out VWAP break. And here you see it. On a 5-minute scale, it's a lot cleaner. And again, it keeps you in the trade a little bit longer. So the idea is that when you see a stock that reported earnings break a new low, then come back, and then break VWAP, you're a buyer here at 1665. Using these lower levels, the 16 and let's call it 16 and 1/8 for you old timers, and then the whole number 16. Clearly defining your loss and your stops. 2 stops, 1 there, 1 there. And you're buying it here at 1660. For you old timers, let's call it 16 and 5/8, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So as a day trader, if you can find trades where you're only risking, 3/8 to a half, that's not a bad entry fee. And then our target usually is the prior day VWAP. So our first reward is waiting us at 1735. Now remember, Kohl's was gap down from yesterday's price at 1768. So the magic of this line and what I've been doing since 2012 is that when you have a stock that's gapped down on earnings, then it breaks today's VWAP and the prior day VWAP and then goes green. That's the reversal part. A young Kenny Glick, when I began to trade, one of the first trades that I discovered was a stock that reports earnings. If it's red in the morning and then goes green during the day, buy it. Because that moment would trigger the shorts to get out and encourage some people to start buying the stock because it's usually reversing on what may have been perceived as bad earnings that morning. So later in the day, if it goes green, you want to buy it. We're getting into a trade at 1659, basically $1 before it even went green. And then look what happens when it goes green. It just tacks on a little bit more. Now, obviously, we used the orange line later this afternoon as our stop, and it wound up getting us out. But what we do for practice, 1661, we're selling 50% of our position at 1736 because we've achieved the first moment of greatness, blue line to orange line. Then 1735, we went back to classic old market mechanics. Give me some at the half. I sold some at the half. And again, if you're following with the old school terminology, 17 3/4, and then the whole number 18. And then once I sold it at 18, I'm thinking 1825, 1850. But then, disappointingly, it rolled over where I got stopped out of the rest. But fine trade. And if you're looking at it now, You know, again, that exit, I know this might sound graphic to you, my exit was your entry. Because look what happened. That chart pattern that I showed you here basically developed right after I got stopped out. It broke a new low, but it held today's VWAP, and next thing you know, it's giving you a new entry at 1746 for another payday. I didn't take that trade because I'm content with getting in here, selling here, and getting stopped out. And normally I'm on to playing pickleball. But I want to show you another trade. And again, this trade has been working for us awesomely. Now, yesterday I came in with the same attitude on Dix. And it was nasty. Not good. So here's your 2-day chart, and I'll show you what happened. You do not see this typically, where a stock reports earnings, stock gets hammered, and stays in the downtrend the entire day. Never gave us a foe in a show, never gave us a VWAP break, never an attempt to even rally. But, of course, just to be straight up, I gave it a shot at those big algorithmic numbers like 3750, 137.50. I got hammered. I tried again at 135. I got hammered. And I finally gave up. And look at the stock. But then, when you hear the phrase revenge trading normally doesn't work because you just get back into a trade and you're just like, all right, this time's going to be different. I'm going to get my revenge on this name. And you're just blinded with rage. Or worse, you take the other side of the trade because you just said, all right, if I'm going to get beat on the short, I'm just going to short it, and then it goes back up in your face. For me, I was looking for revenge today on a long trade because I can't imagine there not being any short covering today. And then I get justified with the lovely, what are we seeing here? Fake them out, shake them out, VWAP break, blue line to the orange line. And today, the Dix trade, we definitely got our revenge for wasting our time and money on it yesterday. And it was a lovely trade, blue line, orange line. And this one, we're using the blue line as our stop, and we're actually still in this trade, which is very rare for me to be in a trade from 940 all the way throughout the day. But I'm still waiting for it to hit the orange line, which it almost got there. Missed it by 20 cents. And it looks like I'm probably going to wind up getting stopped out anyway. You know, when it breaks back below, I'm not looking to let it break even 128. But the moral of the story is one loser trade yesterday, and it was a loser trade because it never set up for a long. I just decided to give it a shot. Giving something a shot is not an investment strategy or a trading strategy. Trading strategy is our faux show bro, VWAP break, blue line to orange line, using multiple time frame VWAPs on a stock that reported earnings the day before. And here we are, my friends. And next time when you do hear this video, feel free to give me an email. Anyway, I do 2 free weeks of demonstrating this stuff live for 4 hours a day on my own private website known as hitthebid.com. I'm Kenny Glick, and my email address is kennyglick@aol.com. I am AOL old. I'll see you in cyberspace.